Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Bookish talk video. Have you ever traveled to a place or a city and then remember a scene from a favorite book coming alive? This actually happened to me quite frequently, and I think that is also very common for readers who also loves to travel like myself. In today's Bookish talk video, I want to talk about some of my personal experiences. And in the last section of the video, I'm going to include some pictures from a vacation that I took in Rome for 3 days. My close friends know that I love traveling, and I have been to a significant number of cities, both around the world and also in Turkey. When I read books taking place in those cities and places and buildings, it was of course easier to visualize some of the scenes and the places described in the book. So I thought it was a great perk of being a reader who loves traveling. I think the first time that I felt this feeling of scenes from a favorite book coming alive was when I visited the Louvre Museum. And the book was the Da Vinci's Code by Dan Brown. Louvre Museum and a picture of Mona Lisa is a significant part of the book. When I saw the actual Mona Lisa, I was quite disappointed to discover that it was such a small picture. But of course, this did not diminish my feeling of sort of being there previously. It was the first time that I felt such a strong connection with a building or a place with a book that I've read. And that happened in 2002. Another significant feeling of familiarity happened when I visited Berlin last year. Like many cities in Germany, the city of Berlin includes lots of different types of Turkish communities in the society. And a book that I've read quite recently at that time was The Land of Lost Gods by Ahmet, Ümit. And the story takes place in Berlin following a mystery investigated by a Turkish female police detective. The core of the mystery in that book is heavily related to the Museum of Pergamon. And I was very eager to visit especially the Pergamon Museum because the ruins there were all taken from my country. And I was quite curious to visit all of the places described in that book. Pergamon Museum was unfortunately is going through a renovation, but I visited the Pergamon Panorama Museum, which was actually the most incredible museum experience that I have had. I strongly advise you to visit that museum for this panoramic experience. And there was a section in which a visual tour of the original Pergamon Museum was portrayed virtually. And there were some antique pieces from the ruins which were described in the book was also portrayed in that museum. So although it was not the full experience of being in that museum, I felt the atmosphere described in Ahmet Ümit's books, again with all of the mythology surrounding the place. And lastly, at the end of September this year, I visited Rome. Rome, as you know, is the city where many mythologies are born. And being raised with reading mythology books when I was very little, I was in a magical place as regards to Roman Empire, and also of course being an architect and seeing all of these significant buildings in the Roman Empire was also a quite pleasing experience. And I bought a tour of the Vatican museums. I also had a quite literary traveling experience, and the book was again written by Dan Brown, the first book in the series this time, Angels and Demons. When I visited the square there and saw the buildings, and also when I went into the museums and saw all of the antiquities, the sculptures, the incredible drawings, I really thought of Robert Langdon in the story told in Angels and Demons. Even though I was seeing those places and those sculptures, those art objects for the first time, I felt like that I had somehow been there because I have read Dan Brown's book. I always say that when I read Dan Brown books, I feel like I am in that place. And this latest experience that I've had in Rome and especially in Vatican confirmed that feeling. So as well as being a very, very nice and enlightening vacation for me. I think being a devoted reader made me enjoy this vacation even more. In this section, I will include a very short slide of photos that I take during my vacation in Rome. Those were some of my literary memories that came to my mind when I was traveling. Please comment down below. Do you also feel like you have somehow been there when you visit some of the places that you read about? And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, unsurprisingly, I'm going to choose Rome. Rome means Roma in Turkish, and Roma is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.